One of the greatest mistakes of our parents and culture is to raise us with every other thing, with fear, respect, honor, everything we get am, but audacity wey go make the big difference in our life, we lack it. Because they tell us to, oh, bend your head, oh, don't do this, oh, be pious, be quiet, be observant, be calculative, which is very, very necessary. But they no come tell us, say, when you reach to get the bull, take it by the scrotum. They don't give us that OT. So now as adults, some of us go into life seeking for permission to be successful. That is why those people we will regard as black sheep of the family, those ones we don't hear word, they don't know book, all those ones we be say they be rebels. That is why they go far, faster and better sometimes. Because the class where they teach how to bend your head and be fearful, they were not in that class. They skipped it. But they collected every other thing. As adults now, the responsibility don't be on our shoulder. As we don't find out, say the culture really fail us in that way to put our...
Okay, I was scrolling through my phone and I saw this video and it caught my attention, and I thought I should bring it to the review desk, to the V.A.R. This video is right and is wrong for so many reasons. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, she made a mistake by saying one of the mistakes. Now, there are core values that our parents instilled in us. There are core values that our parents instilled in us that can never go away. Already, even from the scriptures, the Bible says, train up a child, in the book of Proverbs, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, it will not depart from him, right? So there are core values our parents instilled in us. If you listen to her, now the question is, or remains, if somebody is calculative, if somebody is observant, if somebody is focused, are these not factors for success? Right? These are core values our parents instilled in us. And I feel she's trivializing it. I feel she's just, okay, they are okay, but because they didn't teach us how to be audacious. We are millennials, for crying out loud. And if there's anything our parents taught us or instilled in us, is how to stand our ground in things. I don't know how or where she got her own ideology from, or maybe the family she's coming from. I don't know. I don't want to go into that. But then again, if there's anything, because I remember one time I was in school and I got into a fight and they beat me, and I went back home and my dad was scolding me. Not that he really needed me to fight, but then I was crying. My fellow man, my fellow classmate, a boy like me, is beating me and I'm crying. And my dad was like, they are beating you and you're crying. My friend, next time, if they try, stand your ground, all right? He didn't teach me to fight. But then again, he taught me to stand my ground. And when I got back, I remembered what my dad told me, and I stood my ground. That guy never bullied me again. You cannot have that now. The difference between millennials and Gen Zs are these core values our parents instilled in us. As a matter of fact, the reason why the world still has a little bit of sanity are these core values. Let me tell you something. Untrained boys grow up to be untrained men, and untrained girls grow up to be untrained women. And it is untrained people that they are the people causing the problem. And then she said something about, when she was talking about, that is why the black sheep of the family, those rebels, those ones that they call rebels, I feel she's getting the context wrong. Because then, those people they call the black sheep of the family, check them, even if they are successful, right? Even if they go far, according to her. But then, it is in that line they know. It is in that line they know, right? They are the black sheep of the family. And if it's not curbed, it is those black sheep of the family that cause the problem in the world, in the country. The black sheep of the family, they are the ones. Now then they cause problem, right? So the ideology, she's actually saying something right, but then she's bringing it from a wrong context, from a wrong angle. I feel her trivializing the core values. She just mentioned keys to success. She mentioned being focused. She mentioned being calculative. She mentioned being observant. And then how are those things not key to success? Or how are those things not stepping stones that will take you far in life? You understand? We should know that there's a thin line between being audacious and, being maybe braggadocious or rude or off, right? So I feel her context is totally off for me, if you ask me. Like, it's totally off. These are core values that were instilled in us: how to be respectful, how to be focused, how to be observant, how to be cultured, how to be calculative, right? How to stand our ground. And I like I said, a big disagreement to that part of being audacious, because if there's anybody that taught us to stand our ground, or if that's our parents. Our parents taught us how to take the bull by the horn. Let's pity the bull scrotum now. He has not done nothing. He has not done anything to us for us to take the bull by the scrotum. But the horn, okay, take the bull by the horn. They really taught us, right? They taught us. So I feel her angle, her point of view. I like what she was saying is not totally wrong. I feel her context is twisted a little. It's wrong, okay? Because these are core values that has put us in this place. The reason why the world has not gone haywire is because of these core values: respect for your fellow man, for a woman, right? These are the core values. And yes, they still taught us too to be audacious. All right. So don't trivialize those core values our parents instilled in us. Don't trivialize it and look as if those are not the main keys to success. Those are the main keys to success. Smartness will take you up there, but it is character and credibility that will keep you up. You can be smart and rush up. If you don't have character and credibility, you will come crashing down. All right. So checking with V.A.R and the panel of judges, this video and this opinion is a yellow card. Is a serious yellow card. So she should look into it. And really come up with a nice context for this, right? And perhaps, we can call it a good one. But for now, no. After checking the V.A.R, checking our screen, we discovered that this is not even a free kick. It's a penalty shootout and it's a yellow card. Thank you very much.